Hey everyone, you're watching In Studio, and today we have Leona Lewis. Hi, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
How are you today? How's your day going?
I'm good. It's been good. Been up early.
Yeah.
Was on a few shows, so yeah, good.
That's fun. Well, now you're at the best show in town.
And
so
now
great.
I'm here, so I'm happy.
You're here to talk all things The Oath. First, I kind of want to know, when did this project first come to you, and what drew you to your character, Amber?
So I was sent the character Amber like last year. I think I read her like character breakdown and the sides and the script, and I just really resonated with her. I just loved her heart and how much, I don't know, she was just very passionate, very caring. She's actually a doctor within the series as well, so I was like, oh, try my hand at some medical stuff too. But yeah, it was just a really interesting character, and then The Oath as a whole project, it was just so great. So I was really into.
She also has an American accent, which you do flawlessly. How was that?
Oh, thanks. It was fun to take on the American accent. I love kind of playing with accents anyway. I love like doing Australian and trying to do like Russian and
What's
French.
Can you do your Russian for us? Or?
Oh no. Don't do me like that. I can do an Australian one.
Okay.
Like that. I really like the Australian accent.
Down under?
Yeah, from Down Under.
Down under.
Yeah.
I kind of think Amber is the moral compass of the show. Can you kind of talk about this? But there's also a little bit of mystery, which I think something might happen later. But
yeah, she definitely adds a layer to the show that I felt really created a lot of depth. In that she's existing in this world that is so corrupt, that is so violent, and she's kind of bringing a bit of hope to the situation. And Cory, who plays Cole on the show, is who she has sparks this relationship up with, and kind of tries to pull him out of his darkness, basically, which is the gang that he's in, the cop gang. So she definitely has a very significant part to play.
And your scenes with Cory really stand out. What was the dynamic filming with him like? Because this is kind of your acting debut. He's been acting for a while. He's phenomenal.
Yeah, which is great. You know, I'm acting with someone who has a lot of experience, is so well seasoned. So I felt very comfortable with him. And he's just such a sweet guy. And a lot of the actors on the show are very experienced, so I got to watch them and just get inspired by their work and how much they're committed to it and dedicated. It was really great walking into a team like that.
A lot of the cast, it's kind of like an all-star ensemble.
Yeah.
And were you a fan of anyone's work prior to joining? I guess.
A lot of them I had seen before. There's a couple of British, a Welsh actor on the show.
Did you watch True Blood with Ryan?
Yes, I watched True Blood. I love Ryan's work and his commitment and dedication and passion. He's also a producer for the show. So we're all like, hell, Ryan. He's just such a great person and just so talented. Yeah. So it's great to be around him too. And Cory is amazing. Again,
He's
acting
so great,
with him was just so easy. So yeah, it was cool.
Now 50 Cent is attached as executive producer. Did you know him personally at all from your music career? Or?
Yeah, so he's the executive producer on the show, and just I'm a big fan of his and Power, and everything he touches turns to gold.
It really does.
So his support on the show is amazing. I haven't done anything with him musically.
Yeah, you haven't.
Yeah? No, never know.
Something's coming.
No, it's not. No, it might, I don't know.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah. What were, I guess, his notes on the series? Did he have any specific notes for you guys, or?
Well, when I was on set, I was with Joe, who's another executive producer on the show. So I worked very, very closely with him. And it's very much like a tight-knit family there. So everyone's kind of pulling in, and there's a lot of people to lean on. And if I ever needed support, I had Joe there, and I had the other writers and producers. So it was a good team to lean on.
Now, you mentioned kind of the corruption of the show, and there's a lot of danger and violence on it. What do you think is going to be the takeaway for audiences?
So it definitely explores the realities of, the violence, corruption, and my character in particular really is affected by that. But it also explores, morals, explores family, and there are a lot of really empowered females on this season of the show. So it explores that as well. And it explores family, which I love, and the ripple effects that certain decisions that people make, whether good, bad, you know, how it affects everyone around them. So I think that's kind of the takeaway.
Who do you think makes the worst decisions on the show?
Oh my, they all make a lot of crazy
Yeah.
decisions, you know, and it really, I just love how in depth it goes into the stories and the people that are affected by those decisions.
Now, looking back to your days when we kind of first introduced you on the X Factor.
Yeah.
At that time, was acting something you wanted to do? Is it something you thought of?
I had acted as, I went to performing arts school from when I was like 6 years old. So I'd always done like a bit of acting, dancing, music, and just music just
Russian
took
accents.
The Russian accents, Australian accents,
Australian
you name
accents.
it, you know. I'm practicing since I was 6 years old.
Awesome.
But yeah, I'd always loved that side of the arts, and it kind of went on the back burner when I started to kind of do my music, and that started to take off. But it's always something that I really wanted to get into and had a passion for, and the more I've done it, the more I just fall in love with it. And I pull from many of the same places that I pull from with my music, in terms of emoting and telling a story. So it's just something that I kind of naturally gravitated towards, you know.
Now, with your acting career, are there roles you're kind of looking for? What's a dream role for you?
Well, say, for example, with Amber, she just resonated with my soul. So anything that speaks to my heart, that is telling a very truthful and real story, kind of that's the kind of roles I want to take on.
Going back to your days on the X Factor, what were your favorite memories looking back at that?
Oh,
Does it seem so long ago, or does it seem like yesterday?
It's like, I think it's 11 or 12. Oh my god. Yeah, it seems like a long time ago, but I guess I made like some really good bonds with people on the show. And just going through that whole experience was just life-changing for me and has given me the platform to do so many different things that I could have only dreamed of. So that was kind of what I took away from being on it.
With so many talent shows now, do you have advice for contestants today? What would you say to them?
Oh, just really stay true to who you are. And yeah, just as long as you're speaking your truth and representing your truth, I feel like people will connect with that. That which comes from the heart will easily reach the heart, is one of my favourite quotes. So I'd say
That's a
keep
good
that
quote.
in mind.
I'm gonna hang that on my wall. It's a really good one, seriously.
Yeah.
What are some other artists that came from the X Factor that kind of really stood out for you?
Oh, there's been quite a few, even artists that haven't actually won the show that have gone on to do really well. But one in particular, I love James Arthur. Just love his voice and his truthfulness and realness and kind of the ruggedness of his voice and his musicianship.
Yeah.
You know, he's a great guitar player, so he's probably one of my favorites.
Speaking of music, we have a bunch of fans of yours in this room right now. One of my favorite songs of yours is Alive.
Oh,
It really
thanks.
gets to me. I don't know, it's just really
I love that
powerful.
one too.
Can we expect new music from you? And
Yeah, I've been in the studio, and I've been just enjoying getting back into my music and really having time to create and just been having fun with it. So definitely something, I'm not sure when, but I've been back in the studio just enjoying the creative process again.
you released a duet with Calum Scott last year.
I did,
How was
yeah.
recording that? And
It was really cool. I was put in touch with Callum by Diane Warren, and
she's so great. We love her
yeah,
here. Yeah.
she's just such a. Has she been in it?
For a few times, we've done a few things with her.
Yeah, she's great. She's so passionate.
She's like the most Oscar-nominated songwriter who hasn't won, which is insane.
It's insane. And she's nominated again, I think.
She is nominated this year.
nominated.
Good luck, Diane.
Yeah.
That's
so
a great song
hopefully,
as well.
Yeah. But so yeah, we was in touch from Diane, and he sent me this song, and I just loved it. It really resonated with me, and I went into the studio, jumped on it, and then we've been performing it at different shows, and he's just again like such a talented guy and so genuine. We genuinely have such a great connection, so I love doing that with him.
Now, for your acting career, who are some actors you'd really want to work with?
Oh my god, I love Viola Davis. Anything that she does, she just pulls you in. Again, just very real, very truthful in everything she does, and picks amazing projects. So she's probably someone I'd love to work with.
Now, The Oath is obviously a drama series. Would you want to do comedy at all? I feel like you're funny.
Yeah, I would.
You should.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd take it, I'd like to take on something a bit lighter. I mean, this is very, it's dramatic and dark, but yeah, I love comedies too.
And currently, you can see you on The Oath on Sony's Crackle.
Yes, you can download Sony Crackle. It's free. I know you guys like freeness. I do. So you can go download it and then watch all of the episodes.
Check it out. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for
This was
having
great.
me. Thank you.